I've experienced everything, and every thought, every imagining that I've had can follow through with my intention and my awareness that this is all here. And actually, it's all happening all at once. And at the same time that I'm here, I'm also you, looking me in the eyes and going, I know what I'm doing here. And I drive this dream with pure intention, and the more pure that intention, and the more selfless that intention, the more loving that intention, the better it is. And that's because you're only able to love yourself, because you're actually everything. Absolutely everything. So you have to find a way to appreciate absolutely everything, and you have to try to do that. And I had to try to do that really hard because I can imagine a lot better places, and I can imagine a lot better situations, and I've also had an unusually unfortunate life. So it's just that I got pushed as far as I could be pushed. And I am of the mind that you do not attempt suicide, you commit suicide. I'm a follow-through person. I either do it or I don't do it. So anytime that I've tried to get out of this, as it's pushing me to the brink of something, to the bottom of something, so that the little happy ducky in the water rises up, I'm just breaking. I'm just breaking. I'm living life with my body as my prison, my mind as my guide, my spiritual essence that exists outside of time and space, my cheerleader, just doing everything to keep me here, alive, in this plane, on this earth, in this holographic perception we deem reality, here. And boy, it feels like as easy as looking left, that I would be gone, and you would all cease to be. You would still be, you just wouldn't be quite the same, because everybody contributes, and everyone is precious. So I'm pushed to the brink of suicide, or makes close friends, or really has a personality that you would want to care for them. People still care for me. People still really like me, and or that they have, even when I just hated them and treated them like shit all the time. To be here and to do this, you need to remove yourself at least a little bit from the part of you that's just oh wow, we're doing this. This is what we do. Being connected to the same moment and every moment at once is a really frenetic energy, and I'm very sure that this presents schizophrenia in medicine, in mental health care, in mental health interest, And any degree of mental instability is really, really just an evidence of your elevated level of consciousness. It's only in like the last 6 years that I've been really, really sick and have lost my disconnect. By which I mean I no longer look back at myself. I no longer have access to other dimensions, other consciousness, other anything at all. I am just like singular being, one human with a very pure intention. And I'm sick and hoarse and making this video. That's funny. Every single time I have elected for events to take place that would give me an opportunity to exit this reality or die, commit suicide, whatever you want to call it. Death is really just a transformation. It's not the finite thing that it's considered to be, and I never looked upon it as such, so I did not fear death. I didn't fear much of anything, really. The only thing that I had to fear was myself, because I am the origin of fear. I am the origin of all things, though, because I am. And the beautiful thing about that is that you're sitting there going like, wow, this girl is crazy, crazy full of herself and totally schizophrenic. Like, oh, I knew someone who was kind of crazy like that, or she's on drugs right now. All of that, it's like, that's hilarious to me because I've gotten that all of my life. All of my life. I'm a hologram. And it's just not the case, you know? Not sorry. That's just not what's going on here. I am, and you are too, and we're here sharing something that is the event of the cosmos, and I'm a hologram. It's not a secret. I could write a book and profit. I could direct the movie of my life, and it would be a 3-hour Titanic trip through, wow, understanding who I am and thus who you are, but really like understanding like how this knowledge was not rooted in anything external, and I want to make that really, 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 really crystal clear that, like, you can't unknow something. You can't unknow something. But there are very finite facts and truth rings within the center of your being and clicks with something in your mind to just be like, yeah, of course. And I've had a lot of knowledge that other people haven't had all of my life, and I grew up in like not a very culturally aware well, I think if you were to like just like stamp the US with like stars, the West Coast, California, gets the gold star, and the East Coast gets the silver star, and the Midwest gets the bronze. And it's really just a little plastic thing, because why would you really bother with something as common as bronze? So yeah, really, really basic level of awareness. So I have been challenged to question what I believe and what I know and the information that I'm gleaning from not just the media or school or family, friends. I used all of that to be a functioning individual here so that I could be part of this, because I used to be sticking around for something that I was really looking forward to, and that was the end of the human race as we know it, and not like in a big happy way, in just the death of all. Even as I say that, like, my words have this power to summon to me that sits here so isolated the feeling of lust that I cannot seem to disassociate with power. It's just really, really deeply embedded in me, because you just don't, you don't know power until you, like, are God, and that's like, whoa, that's power, and I know that I'm God, and I wasn't happy about it, and a malcontent God is just the devil, so, you know, it makes sense, and I'm not sorry for it. Every conflict and every challenge that I've faced in my life and in this particular life journey has been very focused on making sure that there is absolutely no way for me to escape my knowing and my truth. And my truth is that this is a dream that we all share, and I'm in control of it, and it only exists because I'm here, and the God particle is only here in a positive end and a positive light in the light, because I'm here, like, holding it down. The weight of the world on my shoulders does not sum up the amount of pressure I have had to deal with. I'm a hologram. I seriously feel whenever I connect to anything that you would perceive as dark, negative emotions like apathy. There's really, like, nothing worse than not caring. Like, there's nothing worse than that, and, like, ask anybody. Like, I was the girl that just did not care. I'm a hologram. So, I'm very different now. Really, like, extremely different now. And the reason I don't write a book about this, the reason that I don't, like, wax eternal at my camera for hours is because that's not what it's about. It's not really about me. It's about what we're here to experience. I'm just proof that it's what we're here to experience. And if you were questioning, if you were thinking that whatever levels of enlightenment you've reached in your studies, in your spiritual journey, whatever doubt you have, I don't have that doubt. I don't. It's so hard not to cry. I cry. I'm a hologram. With joy, okay? Like, it's tears of joy. And I'm probably gonna cry. Probably gonna cry. I'm a hologram. But there's no doubt in my mind that what we're here for is the end of something. And it's the end of the game that we've been playing in time and space with limitation. And all that had to happen was the one that knew, the one that knew absolutely that they are. That they are. They will be. That they will be. I am. That I am. And I can't unknow that I'm an unlimited being. I know whatever you want to call what's outside of time and space. I